Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We're going to be going over our gem earnings and gem spendage for the month of July in this video. Apologize for recording this on my phone. I was going to record on my laptop, but it was acting up, so it wouldn't let me record for some reason, so that's why I'm on my phone. So that's why our screen looks a bit tinier than usual. But it's a black background, which I'm sure most of you will be very thankful for, because I usually use Google Sheets on a light background. So anyway, right now it's July the 31st, as we can see right there. It's 10:30 p.m. So I have about an hour and a half to get this video done. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. I'll go into the actual game. I might do some stuff in the game just for fun at the end. So if you want to watch that, you can skip ahead. So anyway, so there were 31 days in July, as I'm sure all of you know, and so for dailies, there were 31 days, so you get 100 gems per day for your daily, so that's 3,100. I got all of them, theoretical 3,100, and my actual number was 3,100 as well. So for weekly and monthly login rewards, I calculated at the beginning of the month that the maximum I could get would be 5,350, and that's exactly what I got. So I basically logged in every day, and that's pretty evident as well since I got all my dailies. And so for miscellaneous gems, you can see here from my note here that this is how the breakdown was. The random piece box where I got 200 gems from, I think this was either from the second trophy road or third trophy road, where you got those random piece boxes. I think you get like 30. You can get like 30 at a time, and I was lucky enough to get a couple of 100 gems pulls from there. And I got Hermes this month as well from the second trophy road select ticket, where you could select one of the girls that are in the ticket, and I didn't have Hermes, so that's what I had to get. I don't know if I pronounced that right. And so obviously you got Sandy Beach Dark Horse Rui, as you guys know from my gotcha video, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Nana's birthday and Maya's birthday were in July, so that's where 300 gems came from. Claudine's birthday is technically in August, but because it's her birthday's on August 1st, and when it's her birthday in Japan, it's still July 31st here, so that's why I have an extra 300 gems from that. And the other miscellaneous gems were from Juliet, which was this is Juliet Yuyuko, not Juliet Shiori. So I leveled her up a little bit because she's not really that useful for PvP or PvE, so I figured why not, may as well get some extra gems. I don't remember where I got her from. I think it was from either Kira or a seasonal ticket. I don't really remember. So anyway, after that we have our early summer campaign, which was just a login. I think it was 14-day login, and then you get 200 gems at the end of the last login day. So I got that, and obviously the little Segfeld, the junior Segfeld girls, they released recently this month, so you read their bond stories and you get 300 gems from that. And so finally there was a Starira versus with Unison League, a sort of, I don't know what you could call this, like a collab, because I think 18 made Unison League as well. So there were a bunch of missions that you could do, and one of them was if you do all of them, you get 800 gems. I didn't want to play another 18 game or Bushy Road game or whatever, so I didn't get the gems from that. So for PvP for Unlimited Season, once again I just stayed at the bottom, the 2200 of rank S. Nothing really special here, so I got 1,000 gems at the end of the rewards, and you can see here that was 795th at 2200 score. And so for regular season of July 2022 for PvP, obviously you get over 10,000 gems from being top star or first place, and I obviously am nowhere near that. So I basically just got 3,000 gems from staying in SSS, and as you can see here, I barely stayed in SSS. I actually lost like my first 4 or 5 games of the season, but then I got lucky enough to climb my way back up, including a couple of very generous feeders who probably saw my predicament and thought they felt bad for me. So as we move on, you can see here we also had a special season, which was Cloud, Moon, and Space only. This used to be one of my favorites back in the day because I had because for this element triangle I had really nice units. But nowadays, I just stayed in S. I'm not sure why I didn't record or where my ranking was. We could check that later in the game anyway, since next special season hasn't started yet. So that's all for that. Okay, so this is the main thing that I want to talk about. So for this most recent troop review that featured Resentment Karuko, I joined a new troop because I had a bit more extra time. So if you guys remember, I said last month I was pretty busy with a lot of school stuff, so I just sort of just chilled in a friend's troop. So I joined a more serious troop this time. Though when I say serious, they're not really that serious. We just got lucky with our polls and stuff. We had a lot of BS timeouts. We had one troop review Karuko, and as you can see here, we got ranked 20th with a score of just over 3 billion. That felt really nice because we finished at the bottom of a tier, but we still got all the rewards for it, so that was really nice. This troop is actually pretty famous for finishing, like at the bottom tier, so finishing 19th, 20th, 29th, 30th. So it was really cool to be a part of that. Shout out J Team, great people for sure. Had a lot of fun with them and hoping to keep fighting with them in the future. Okay, so for let's see, so for events and special assignments, we had of course, once again we had the early summer campaign, and for this, my fingers are too fat. I accidentally clicked the cell above. It was just a bunch of arena matches. If you do them, then you get the gem. So that's where 600 came from, and along with the junior Sigfeld edition, they had an event, and this is the breakdown for where the 1100 gems came from. 600 plus 300 plus 200 makes 1100. Got all the gems. And so currently there is the third trophy road going on right now. I've gotten all the gems so far, which is 800. So you get 200 gems from the trophy road little map thing. You get 600 gems from reading the event stories, and I think the last event story, the section just came out either today or yesterday. So that's 800 there. And the reason why I put 1300 is if you place in top, I think like 200, then you get an extra 500 gems. The trophy road hasn't ended yet, so that's why I didn't add it there. So I technically think my troop right now we're somewhere in top 100 near the bottom. Once again, I think we're like in the 90s or something. So hopefully we should be able to hang on to get the extra 500 gems there. And so there was also Starlight to the World. This was like some random campaign, and once again I forgot to note down the exact breakdown of the gems, but if I had to guess, it was probably the exact same breakdown as the early summer campaign, where you play enough arena matches, then you get the gems. And then last of all, here we have Star Arena. So as you can see here, there are 5 seasons worth of Star Arena matches to go through here, and that's because the last today's Sunday, so that Go 3 Season 9 Round 4 final season just ended today, so that's why there's an extra one, even though usually in a month you only have 4 weeks. As you can see here, I just basically bounced up and down in Go 3 and Go 2. Go 3 is too hard for me. Like, I have to get super lucky with who I match up with, and even then, like, there's a lot of RNG as to who goes first, which girls get charged, all of that. So that's why I keep jumping up and down. As I said before, the cutoff place for not falling out of Go 3 is 700 place. As you can see here, I failed each time to stay in Go 3. I was sort of a little salty this today because I was playing just before the current round Star Arena season ended, and as you can see here, I ended up 710th place. I had one extra arena match that I could have played, and I did play it, and I got unlucky with my matchup and I lost. So if I won, then I probably would have stayed in Go 3. So that's where I lost the extra 50 gems. And so for bonus victory gems, you see I got 65 of them, which means 65 by 5, I got the gem reward 13 times. Once again, very triggering how, you know, my gem count ends with 5. As I said before, I like for it to end with a 0, but, you know, the game said no. Alright, and so here is my sort of end of season count kind of thing. So as you can see here, I have for BS Tamao, I have negative 28,500 gems, and obviously I didn't have this many gems when I actually pulled for her in my gacha scouting video. I think I went like 10 steps or 11 steps or something in the video, and I didn't get her. And then I did do a few steps off screen because you know, we were able to get some gems from other rewards and all that, and I still didn't get her. So I got pretty unhappy. So then I bought a bunch of gems, and that's why I spent that many gems. As you can see here, I made a note at the bottom. So I had to end up buying an extra 19,800 gems just to get her. You might be able to guess if it's that many gems, then I actually went full steps for her. Oh, now that I realized that negative 28,500 was the gems that I spent before buying. So then if you add these up, amount to around 50,000. So that's how many gems I had to spend for her. But, you know, in order to, I guess, keep this legit, you know, I spent all the gems from that. So, you know, I bought 19,800 gems, but then I ended up spending 19,000. What I write here? Okay, I bought that many gems. I ended up with an extra, I think, with some extra gems. You see it's 660 gems because I had 300 gems remaining from the pulls, and then I got BS Tamao, so, you know, that's 150 from the crystal hunt, 210 from the bod levels. So, you know, obviously, you know, I can't really count those because if I were doing this correctly, then I wouldn't have gotten those extra gems. So, you know, we're gonna sort of subtract those gems from our total count. And so as you can see here, I did spend 600 of those 660 gems on RP refills for the trophy road event. And the reason why I spent it was not because, you know, I wanted to get more points or anything. It was because I was trying to get the special badge for defeating the hardest difficulty, and I had to reset like a billion times. Like, I'm not kidding you, I probably played the same match over and over again, I think like 130, 140 times, and, like, you know, eventually I did get it, but that was really frustrating. So you know, each RP refill costs 120 gems, so I actually refilled 7 times. So you know, 120 times 5 is 600, so, you know, I have 60 extra gems left over, and then I subtract 240 from my actual spendings because, you know, I refreshed a few more times. So as you can see from here, my balance at the beginning of the month was just under 15,000 at 14,930, and we have a net loss of 745 gems. So, you know, I came pretty close to breaking even. We're honestly never gonna get to 100,000 gems if I just keep spending like this, because, you know, BS Arboru is coming up probably in like a week or two, and, like, she looks like one of the best chopper cards in existence right now, due to her, you know, all her skills and stuff. So, you know, dare I say, maybe even better than BS Michiru. So, you know, we're gonna see how I feel. If I feel impulsive, I'll pull. If I don't, then, you know, we're not gonna pull. And so as you can see here, it says my balance at month end is 14,185. But then if we go in game, you'll see that my gem count is actually 60 gems higher. So we're gonna ignore that because, as I said before, we still have an extra 60 gems left from, you know, my spending spree. So I'm gonna find a way in the future to get rid of the 60 gems so we're back on track. But in case if there was any sort of question about why, you know, the gem count that I have here is different from the one I have in game, and that's why, as you can see here, I had 14,185, and you can see right there I have 60 gems more. So, you know, that's why you see that different gem count right there at 14,245. So so that's sort of the end of the update video. So we're just gonna do some random stuff here. I guess we'll show what happened for Troop. So as you see, we ended ranked 20th, just over 100, just over 3 billion troop review score. So we'll just show some attacks. So like this is me. I changed my name because my troop wanted to do some like theme or something, so we just wanted to all match. So then all of us changed our names in our profile pictures. That's why my name is Il Capitano and my profile picture is Second Lieutenant Mayfon. And this is what I was really proud of. I was able to get a sort of a one-shot KO, whatever you call it, on one of the bosses in an actual attempt. And obviously this required all my best memoirs, but you know, it's still pretty cool to be able to do that. We had some pretty clutch, I guess, attacks and stuff where basically, you know, we were able to kill the boss with, you know, like our last turn on our attempt. And that happened a lot of times here. So you can see here, for my troop mates, they got like 140 million on on the elemental boss, which is insane. And then as you can see here, we did pretty good amount of damage on this last Maki over here, and that was actually just enough to get us ranked 20th. See, rank 21 was let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 was like 60 million or something below us. So you know, every attack mattered in the end. So that was what made it really great. Obviously, I have nothing to do really in game. I did all my daily, so I don't really know what I want to do. Like if it was PvP right now, probably could have played PvP, and like, you know, we could just laugh at me failing and, you know, not being able to move and stuff, and, you know, be a big mood just like everyone else. But I guess we could discuss two things. We could discuss, first thing to discuss is this new birthday card that Claudine has. Apparently some people, they're unhappy about like her design and like how like there's a bunch of like random stuff going on about this. From what I heard from a troop mate, the reception on the JP version of the game was pretty positive in general. It's just worldwide players, they're you know, we finding something to complain about all the time. Can't say I really blame them. I think I used to complain quite a bit back in the day about, you know, like PvP gameplay, so like, you know, it's whatever. And honestly, I don't know, like, I think she looks pretty nice. Like, some people, they're not happy how her card seems recycled from, like, the design isn't that unique. It seems recycled from, you know, Aladdin genies, like Genie Casa, Genie Maya, all of that. So don't really have an opinion on that. I think the card looks pretty good to me, so like, that's just my opinion. And then the other thing that is really big going on worldwide right now is how apparently people are cheating or whatever in this event, because apparently oh yeah, we're ranked 90th. So apparently some troops, they're like, what do you call it, they're taking advantage of the fact that every point that a member of the troop gets stays with that troop instead of staying with the player. So, you know, some people, they've been just making a new account and they're getting the boost unit, and they're just artificially pumping up their points that way. And apparently people in Japan in the JP version knew about this as well, but they didn't do it. So I don't know why our players are doing it. It blows my mind, sort of. And on the same note, so like, I'm pretty sure you guys know this, but they got rid of win trading in this game, because, you know, before it used to be you used to get -20 basically if your star score was about the same in PvP, you face the same person like twice in the same amount of time, then you get a -20 score no matter what. So you could sort of just farm off each other and climb. And so people abused that. There were some players that abused that sort of system. So that's why they implemented this. You know, if you face the same person within like 6 hours, then you get and you know, you can't feed off of each other because you'll get a -30 score. And so apparently, like, JP could have done that, but they didn't. So it just goes to show how the two player bases are quite different from each other, and I guess that's what makes it beautiful. I guess, I don't know. Honestly, there were a bunch of bandages that I did really want to pull, but I didn't. I will do some ticket pulls here, but like I have like no tickets. I have 5 seasonal tickets. I have 1 curated ticket, and I have like, I think I have a small amount of some Star Gen tickets. So nothing really interesting to do. Honestly, like for me, how do I say this? Like I don't even know if I'm gonna play this next PvP season, honestly, because like PvP sucks. And like my team is like so bad. As you can see here, like basically all the all those gacha videos that I've been posting the past few months, those are basically the only units that I've been pulling for, and as you can see, none of them are PvP stalwarts by any means. So it's not a surprise that I'm sort of extremely irrelevant in PvP. Okay, so next troop review is gonna be flower element. So units such as this lava in here are gonna be seeing a lot of use, along with the new, I think the new Karen, which is the troop boost, and of course BS Aruru. I don't know if I'm gonna pull for her, and you guys should already know by now. If I say that, then I'm probably gonna be pulling for her. I don't know if I'm gonna go all the steps though. Like maybe we just go like 3 or 5 steps, depending on whenever the first guarantee is. I think that's where we'll stop, because remember how I said that for VS Tamao, like I had to go up to step 20. Like this is not a really big surprise to me anymore. Remember, so I went step 20 for BS Tamao. I went step 8 for Toshizo, her 2021 birthday card. But remember, I had like no Rima cards at all, not even memoirs up to that point. And then I went step 11 for our Arcana card, which was Death. And I didn't get her. I obviously got her later on from the free pose, if you guys watched that video from a few months ago. And then we go a bit further back. Before that, Kaguya came home at 23 steps. Super annoying. The most amount of money I had to spend on 1 unit. And then even before that, we had the Bandori Tama, which I went a few steps for, didn't get her either. So that's why I sort of need 100,000 gems, because unlike these BS 50 banner, unlike these BS stage goal banners, there's no guarantee. So you could technically spend like 1,000,000 gems and not get her. So to maximize our chances of getting her, that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, like I guess this is the end of the video. Sorry, I've been really busy lately, so that's why I haven't been playing that much or doing that much in the game or making that many videos. Like I don't even know what to make videos on anymore. So like that's why video frequency has been like like 1, maybe 2 per month. Like a gacha video and like one of these videos. And so we'll see what next month takes us, and see if A team does anything about that supposed cheating. I don't really care at this point. I'm just really numb about anything that's going on in this game. So like I think I used to care, but now I don't really care anymore. It's just like play this game to go through emotions, and once still waiting for the moment where this game shuts down or merges with JP and releases off from this misery. But until then, I'll see you guys next time, and good luck with all your polls, and good luck to anyone who's still playing this game. You're gonna need it.